Hey listeners, welcome to the fifth and final episode of the Lab Report, the chemistry of acids and bases. With me today is Paula Hammond, a chemistry professor at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Thanks for joining us today, Paula.
Thank you for having me on.
To get started, can you tell our listeners what makes something an acid or a base?
Absolutely. In chemistry, we usually describe acids and bases based on how they behave in water. An acid is a substance that releases hydrogen ions when it dissolves in water. Those hydrogen ions are what give acids many of their characteristic properties. A base, on the other hand, either produces hydroxide ions, which are OH, or it can accept hydrogen ions from another substance. Chemists measure how acidic or basic something is using the pH scale. On that scale, values below 7 are acidic, values above 7 are basic, and right in the middle at 7 is neutral, like water.
Fascinating. What are some everyday examples of acids or bases that our listeners could find for themselves?
There are actually many examples of acids and bases that people encounter every day. For instance, lemon juice and vinegar are both acidic because they release hydrogen ions in water. That's what gives them their sour taste. On the basic side, common household substances like ammonia, which is found in some cleaning products, are bases. Another mild base many people know is sodium bicarbonate or baking soda. All of these fall somewhere on the pH scale, which measures how acidic or basic a substance is. So if you look around your kitchen or cleaning cabinet, you'll probably find several examples of acids and bases without even realizing it.
Very interesting. But how would things like neutralizing reactions work into this?
That's a great question. A neutralization reaction happens when an acid and a base react with each other. In this kind of reaction, the hydrogen ions from the acid combine with the hydroxide ions from the base to form water. At the same time, the remaining parts of the acid and base usually form a compound called a salt. Because the acid and base essentially cancel each other out, the resulting solution moves closer to neutral on the pH scale. You can actually see this in everyday life. For example, when an antacid tablet neutralizes excess stomach acid.
Thank you for all that info, and thanks for joining us on the fifth and final episode of the Lab Report.